Where's the Quickie? Where's the rooster? There he is. Oh, there we go.
Nothing for the rooster with that thing in the way.
Well, don't strain yourself. Do you want a hand with that plastic 2-ounce clothesline? It's only going to be a Quickie hangout tonight. Got one of my grandkids here. Just finished making that shin beef and onion. Yum. Steak and onions. The gravy turned out beautiful. And tomorrow we're going to buy some containers and we're making some TV dinners. With some fresh carrots, peas, roast potatoes. Probably get about 8 meals out of that meat, easy. So, cost $20, 8. I said about $1.70, something like that. Maybe $2. Maybe $2 an hour, but still, it is going to be very delicious. Mind you, I've got to email a couple of people some meals because they said they wanted to try it. I love winter when it comes to cooking. You get all those slow cooked meals, stews, soups. In this case, braised steak and onions. In fact, that mixture I could make absolutely delicious pies with. I might do, if there's any left over from putting it in the container. A couple of beef and onion pies. That's if I get round to it. Watching a bit of cricket. No, not many people I talk to on here know much about cricket. India are playing New Zealand. New Zealand are doing mighty fine. I think they'll win. Australia play England tomorrow. And we love beating the Poms, so hopefully we do. Could be a New Zealand-Australia final. The World Cup. I know the wife posted off some little goodies today to a certain person, and I know what's in there. Everyone must be waking up very early in the morning. I got up about 3 o'clock in the morning to go to the toilet yesterday, and I thought, I'll have a quick look, see who's on. Vinny G doesn't sleep. What are you doing, Vinny? My goodness, I couldn't believe it. What's that, 3? It would have been 5 in the morning. It's not too cold tonight. Beautiful days. Middle of winter, 20 degrees. Yeah, that's okay. I did pick up another doorknob for inside, so we've got the whole house now. I would have done them all at once, but they only had X amount, so I had to wait till today. Picked up, so we have gold knobs on everything. Blinky Quickie, she had a hangout tonight. Aussie Shooter was on there. Some guy I didn't know was on there. I think Vinny jumped up for a second. He's going to have to go cook this beef and onions up, so... It's good to see Blinky doing well. She was still recovering when we met her, but she was looking pretty strong then. She's a tough old girl. She won't mind me saying that. A lot of spirit about her. And now she's got an air conditioner. Nothing can stop her now. Hope this reverse cycle, because it'll be bloody cold there now. Bloody freezing. So one of the strange parts of the world where Blinky lives, it's sort of southwest of Melbourne. And even in November, December, you can get cold days. Blustery cold conditions. It doesn't happen here. November, it's warm. But yeah, we drove through the bushland. Hello, Hannah. No quickies allowed. Well, we've got one of our grandkids here. We're going to spend a bit of time with him. He's having his shower now. Yeah, we drove through the bush in Victoria. Man, it's dry. All over. And when we drove over the Nullarbor, it's about 3,000 kilometres. It's just brown. My country had its hottest year on record last year. And we're on target to beat it again this year. But I've driven across the Nullarbor many, many times, and I've never seen it so barren. Dry as a dingo's diner, as we say here. Incredibly dry. And we've had a bit of rain, but nothing spectacular where I am. Up until about 3 weeks ago, I just had sand out the back, but now there's a bit of feral grass growing. What time is it where you are, Hannah? Is it early? Because I don't know what the time is here. I never worry about time, to be honest. G'day, Kiwi. Yeah, mate, it's going great. I've been sitting there punching the air. What a brilliant start. I mean, it wasn't the look on Coley's face priceless. What do you mean you're going to give me out? I'm a god. You can't give me out. He's a sooky little bugger, isn't he? Last I looked, I just come out and watched there's 6 for now. I don't know if there are any more down, but they're finished. Donny can't carry that. I'd lay money against Donny winning the game for them. It's just a bridge too far now. And the leg spinner, the orthodox off spinner for New Zealand, man, he's bowling beautifully. That is a great spell of bowling. I think he had his first 5 overs, only 5 runs. But they've all bowled well. They've fielded brilliantly. They are by far the better team on the day. And it'd be an injustice. I'm in Australia at the moment, see, it's 10:43. 10:43, where's that? Must be over east. How you finding our fine country? Bit cool, I imagine. Well, it's cool for us. It's probably beautiful for you. But we find it cold during winter. New Zealanders get a lot colder than us, though. But Kiwi, they're playing magic, mate. Like I say, if Australia's not in a game, I always barrack for New Zealand. It's just a brilliant start in bowling. Just brilliant. Yeah, I would agree with that. I'll be honest, there's a bit of a comparison in form. But they're... the New Zealand cricket team are just earthy, down to earth sort of guys. New South Wales freezing, yeah. I know how cold it gets there, mate. We just spent 6 or 7 months over there ourselves. We just got back in November, December. So I'm not sure where you are in New South Wales. It does depend where you are. If you're out of the city up towards the mountains, it gets bitterly cold there. We lived in Richmond for about 3 years. That's just the base of the mountain. Man, it was cold there. Poor old cat most mornings would be scratching the top of the water bowl, looking at me funny, saying, how am I supposed to drink that? It's frozen. But in the west here, it doesn't get that cold. It must be like 14 degrees tonight, and there's no wind. 14 degrees with wind here, it's quite cold. New South Wales won, did they? Well, they should have. I think they were odds on to win. I don't follow much rugby. I follow rugby union, Kiwi. I'm not into the stop and go rugby, if you know what I mean. Princess is there now. There she is.
Oh, he's in there.
Kiwi, Hannah. I haven't seen anyone else actually. I'm not going to be doing the long hangout. Is he brushed his teeth or?
Yep, all done.
All right. Keep me up to the score. I'm out here for another 10 or 15 minutes, Kiwi. Tell me how it's going. I know there were 6 for. Like I say, for me the bowler of the day has been, even though he didn't take the initial wickets, the orthodox off spinner, left-hand orthodox spinner for New Zealand, bowled absolutely superb. You restrict a team like that by using a left-arm orthodox. You would think he would get hit around, but man, he's tied them up in knots. He is more probably to do with the wind than many. A crucial period. Now, the thing about the Indian cricket team, they're full of bloody egos. They're all multi-millionaires, they're all self-sponsored by some particular company. And the New Zealand blokes aren't. There's no private jets for the New Zealand cricketers. But they make more money during the IPL. They make just unbelievable money. I mean, even the Aussies and New Zealanders that go over there to play the IPL, talking millions of dollars. And that's just the cash up front. There'll be perks all the way through. I was born probably 20 years too early. Played pretty good cricket myself. I would love to have played in something like the IPL. HC. Yeah, it's getting cool. What's the score, Kiwi? I know you're watching. What's the score? It was 6 for something when I come out 15 minutes ago. Yes, I'm barracking for New Zealand with all my heart tonight. But if you buggers players in the final, I'll be right down your throat. 26 at 9 AM. That sounds like a perfect day. Could be a little bit warmer for us, but 26 is pretty good. We had 20 today ourselves. Beautiful sunshine. Needing 230. No, they need 240, mate. Come on, Kiwi. Get with the program. Come on, mate. All right. They need 240. But they're going to struggle. Like I say, the Indian hopes will be like, oh, Donny will get us. Yeah. Not the way the New Zealanders are bowling, I'm afraid. Not today. They're just bowling too well. I'd be shocked if India won, put it that way. It's gone too far now. All the big guns, all the fancy boys have been dismissed. Left with tail enders basically. Even though one day you have better batsmen at the end than you do normal, but it's not going to happen. So what have you been doing today, Bucky? Did you just get up and start having breakfast? I made some braised steak and onions tonight. I'm just going to put it into like homemade TV dinners with veg tomorrow. Roast potatoes, carrots, peas, and some onion gravy. Man, that turned out good. I could sell the onion gravy for $1,000 a kilo, I reckon. Yeah, I'm the same, Bucky. I'm up at the same time. Best part of the day, no question about it. You get out up. I always get up before the sun. Yeah, braised steak and onions. Gonna be a good meal, huh?
Yeah.
I'll get what I made out of it. I'll get 8 meals, and they'll be good sized meals. Cost me $20 for the meat. Bugger all for the onions, probably about 50 cents. Yeah. So 21, cheap. It'd be $2 a meal. You go down to the supermarkets and they got these frozen dinners. And man, I love tom yum. Tom yum gay? Was it gay? Was it chicken? Or was it tom yum gung? Prawn. I like either. I like it hot, the missus don't know. No way, when we've been over in Thailand, I'll have that, and she's going, no, I'm not having that. I don't mind the spice, the heat. But tom yum's got a particular sweet, sour, bitter. Depends how much of what you put in there, but tom yum is brilliant, even just with vegetables. Normally it's tom yum gung, which is prawn. They stick about 3 or 4 prawns in a meal over in Thailand. Nice rich. They make theirs with a lot of coconut milk. Some people down south don't use coconut milk here at all, but I do. I use a bit of coconut milk. So it's rich and thick, and bamboo shoots, you name it, chucked in there. And it cost a massive, about $1.50 for a big bowl. You can't spend a lot of money in Thailand, I'll be honest with you. $20 a day in food, you'd be lucky. You eat out all day, and you're eating for $1 here, $2 there. Good meals too. You make the basin, that's the way to go. Make the basin and do what you like then. I mean, when I'm in Thailand, I say, can you take all the shell off the prawn, mate? Because you know they like to cook it with the head still on it and all that. I'm going, no, just, yeah, I showed them. Do that, take that off. And they go, okay. But, yeah, they do make good food. Tom yum is so versatile. Lemongrass, got to have chili in it. I do like the Chinese Szechuan oil, the chili oil, that you can have either really hot or just mild as a base for a soup stock as well. Chili oil. You can make it yourself. A bit of rigmarole, but you can make it. I tend to just make chili sauce. What's the score, mate? Must have been another 2 or 3 overs since we've been yabbing. Shrimp satay's nice, or chicken. Mandy's sister lives in Indonesia, so we've got what, 3 or 4 of those down the bottom of the.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, they're like a big chunk of peanut sauce. I don't know. Is it buffering? I don't know. This is playing games, so we can't tell you. The proper peanut sauce, you just grate it, whatever thickness you like, and you got your satay. You know, chili in there. But a lot of people just use peanut butter. Let's be honest, I've seen it. Peanut butter, bit of chili.
Peanut butter to it.
Yeah, peanut butter, because that's the base, isn't it, for satay?
Yeah, you break it up and then you add peanut butter.
9 runs per over. If you're a betting man, Kiwi, you jump on there, and if they said India were going to win and New Zealand were going to lose at 20 to 1, stick your house on it, mate. New Zealand are going to win. I was always very disappointed, and you're an old cricket fan, Kiwi, with Hansi Cronje for South Africa when he was caught red-handed, you know what I mean? Diddling the books. And he actually died in a plane crash. Not that long after he got found out. I despise that in sport where people take backhanders to match fix. That really annoys me. It's like Smith and Warner. I would have just booed them completely. I would have said, you're not coming back. That was too underhand. I would have at the time, when Greg Chappell ordered Trevor Chappell to bowl underarm just so New Zealand couldn't hit a six, I would have sacked Greg Chappell, not Trevor. Trevor didn't want to do it. No one in the whole team wanted it to do. Greg just wanted to win. And every Aussie was just livid with Greg Chappell. He got called out so many times. For about the next 3 or 4 years when Greg went out in the ground, they all called him a dickhead and an arsehole, because he was. Don't have a house to bet, sees maybe a Skyline garage. Well, there's a thought. Phoebe lives in a little old humpy, a little Maori humpy on the edge of a river. That's why he's up early every morning, because a trout is splashing on the edge near his tent. Actually, some good videos from high country, if you ever get a chance to see them. He uses a GoPro. I think he sticks it on his chest or his head. And beautiful fishing, lower and upper lakes in the Canterbury area. I've been there, it's nice. Bloody cold though. I don't think I'd go fishing this time of year. Not in the high country anyway. I do see you're getting a lot of wet snow there at the moment, which is unusual. No crispy stuff. Makes the skiing a little bit difficult. The resorts will be suffering a bit. They'll be pumping out the artificial stuff to put a crust on it. Even when we went there, it was melting. They had to keep scraping it, didn't they, and putting the blowers on it with the false ice. There's a good bar set up at the Queen's. Well, it's out of Queenstown, but you know the ski resort just out of Queenstown. Big, nice open bar, big fire, and you're watching people fall over on the ice. I'm inside near the fire. You never have to worry about taking cold beer if you go fishing in New Zealand, even during some of those lakes would be cold water. Just put the drop net with half a dozen beers in it. They'd be at 5 degrees before you knew it. I'm going to finish this ciggy and I will finish this hangout. So we've got one of the young Greg kids with us tonight. So what are you people planning to do today? Anything exciting? Other than Hannah, she's going to bed. She's in New South Wales. Must be having lag every now and then. People say it's lagging or spinning.
Yeah, it actually has been.
Don't know why. But I might forget leftover meat from packing these homemade TV dinners. I might make a couple of pies out of leftovers. Bit of that onion gravy in there, be yum. My plan is to recover from a hangover. See you tomorrow, Kiwi. Just watch the end of the cricket. At least you'll go to bed with a headache, but happy. Like I say, I'm supporting them tonight, 100%. Come the final though, if you buggers are playing against us, you're my enemy. You know, in a sporting sense. We had some great matches between New Zealand and Australia. Always been great. We probably had the wood over you, but like I say, when it comes to local rivalry, I don't think you can beat it. We don't play any other real sport against each other, you know what I mean? Other than rugby. It's just cricket and rugby. There's no big tennis tournaments against Australia and New Zealand. There's no soccer, there's no, you know what I mean? There's nothing. It's really just the cricket mainly and the rugby every now and then. And for a very, very long time, the All Blacks were just about unbeatable. I love watching New Zealand play Samoa, Tonga. I just love all those different versions of haka. Brilliant. Superb. And you see the fire in their belly. You got to love that. So how's your Prime Minister going? Jacinta, still doing a good job? Seems very popular with the people, or was. I think she's pretty good herself. Another 2 or 3 minutes and I'm going to can this. When it gets cold, it's good sleeping weather too. So you sleep a lot in New Zealand, particularly with a hangover. Justin, well, your people voted for him. I thought he would get in. I mean, there's 2 reasons why I thought he would get in. He's popular, he was very popular. But of course he was the son of another Trudeau, which didn't hurt him. He's actually done a lot of information from Canada in regards to climate change. He's worked with Al Gore on quite a lot of occasions as well. Yeah, no, a lot of people I spoke to don't like the Trudeau family at all. I don't know why. I'm not a Canadian. But at least you can smoke marijuana now. Won't be too far away here either. Oh yeah, I mean, someone tried to stick a knife into New Zealand, we'd be there. Come to the sporting field though, want to beat the shit out of you. But yeah, it's that kind of rivalry. It's like the siblings. Big brother, little brother. That's our, I mean, even New Zealanders say we're just big brother. And of course, New Zealand was actually part of Australia. Right? You check out New Zealand and put it close to Australia, it fits like a bloody glove. So it's really the eastern states of Australia. Well, we're Western New Zealand. They've got a north, south and west island. Yeah, I mean, the rivalry between the 2 countries for sport is huge, don't get me wrong, but the compassion for each other is even bigger. We have plenty of New Zealand firefighters come over to Australia and vice versa. They train, all our armies train together, Navy, Air Force. They all have their sections in different areas of New Zealand and Australia, they do that. I remember in Darwin, I remember seeing about 300 probably newer recruits from New Zealand doing a 6-week survival course up there. Our only rival with the USA is hockey. Well, Bucky, you know, we beat the Americans at the America's Cup. We actually beat the Americans at baseball. They don't remember any of this, by the way, Bucky, if you ask them. You say, do you remember John Bertrand in Australia too? Won the America's Cup? Nah, I don't remember that. And do you remember when Australia beat your national baseball team? No, I don't remember that. An inconvenient truth. Oh dear. Oh no, that's right. 1812 is just a mere. It's just an overture. Yeah, some funny stuff. How memory is lost through, I think, patriotism. We don't want to believe that we lost. Anyone would tell you that the Vietnam War wasn't lost. It was given away. I spoke to so many vets from Australia and New Zealand and Americans, and they all said, what the hell were we doing here? What's the point of being here? Yeah, there's good people everywhere, Bucky. It's just isolated arseholes in amongst them. That's how you got to treat your life. You're going to come across them. When you get to meet them, just avoid them. Blood-sucking, low-life scumbags. Just ignore them. Alright, Kiwi, I'm about to finish this, mate, but tell me what the score is. India versus New Zealand. The score is... Come on, you've got to have had another wicket by now. Surely. They were tumbling like bricks when I came out. What is the score, Kiwi? Come on. Even though you're hangover and only one eye is working, have a look at the tally. India. Okay, what's the score? I think it'll be wrapped up in about an hour myself. I might get to 200 if they're lucky. Right, I think Kiwi's gone to sleep. Yeah, he's got a hangover though, so here's an excuse. Alright, good people, I am going to go. 1:59 for 6. All too much, too late, I think. Yeah, no, the Canadians have a fairly good cricket team, mate. I watched them in Canberra many years ago. But it's not a national sport in Canada, unfortunately. Ice hockey. Nothing else really matters. Alright guys, we're going to go and watch the end of the cricket, and I'm still rooting for New Zealand. And we'll catch up with you good people on another day. Have a good day, wherever you are, and enjoy it best you can. And if you've got a hangover like Kiwi, just have the day off and sleep. Good night.